figures. He's had 18 in a row. He's just a great player, 4 assists, the ability to play both ends of the court. He gets steals, defends hard. It's going to be a fun one.
Opening tip, and it's won by Ryder. Here we go. Time for Mount Basketball on ESPN Plus on this homecoming late afternoon. And the crowd electric here in Emmitsburg today as Ryder gets their opening possession. And a post touch for Ingram. Going into Cordelia. Ingram with a right hand. No good. Adebayo the rebound. And here comes the Mount. And we've had some great atmospheres in this gym this year. But I don't think any one of them touches what we're feeling right now courtside.
Fantastic energy in this arena. Alums, locals, everyone's here fired up. The men's baseball team is on this baseline right next to Ryder's bench. They're locked in too.
They're going to get a post touch for Adebayo, and a reversal, no good. He was hoping to get the foul, and Ryder will come the other way. No score, a minute in. Again, Ryder. You know, in the Philly area, the great band was Boys to Men, and obviously Ryder's playing with some men out there as a three is no good, but an offensive rebound. You got a few of those songs there on the old iPhone, don't you, Martin?
Of course, you got to. Got to have all the throwbacks.
As Powell around his screen with a pull-up and in and out. Adebayo the rebound, and the Mount's ability to get on the defensive glass going to be big today.
So important. You know, Ryder is top 50 in the country, 34th overall in offensive rebounds, 13 a game. What a move by Adebayo.
Wow, the spin. And he puts it home for the opening bucket of the game. 2-0 Mount St. Mary's. And again, with this kind of crowd getting off to a good start, so big. James with a mid-range pull-up, and he hits.
Yeah, that's what makes James so tough. You know, he can make a three. He can make a mid-range. He offensive rebounds relentlessly. He finishes in the paint. He's such a tough matchup at any level.
Aggressive move by Cordelia. No foul. And Ryder will come the other way.
Great defense by Ingram, the Wake Forest transfer, staying down and vertical and just a little too much on that high-low pass.
Yes, the high-low had low in capital letters.
High, oh no, out of bounds, Mount Basketball. I'm coming for your job, Adam.
I love it. I love it. As Dakota LeFew brings it up in this 2-2 tie. LeFew around a screen, on the move. Feeling the defense, and he's going to lay it up, and no good, but a throw-down dunk. Kind of a wild dribble, but it works well for Mount St. Mary's.
I love how Adebayo started. His energy has just been infectious. Getting the offensive rebound put back there, that's what we need from the Mount's front court. We need some intensity, some athleticism, and some paint finishes today.
Ingram going to work mano-a-mano, trying to play some bully ball. Short on the shot, Adebayo the rebound. What a big start for Dola Adebayo. Ryder's guarding the length of the floor in this man-to-man look here.
Look at him. He's all over LeFew, right on his left hip, forcing some pressure there out on the perimeter.
They switch on Tinsley, and Adebayo's going to work again. He wants everyone to clear out as he gets to the Reeves, 10 to shoot. Reeves going left on the drive. Reeves hands it off for Cordelia. I don't know if Cordelia thought it was coming his way. It's a live ball turnover, and Ryder weaks the left-hander from deep and connecting. And Ryder's got the lead, 5-4, a transition triple.
TJ Weeks Jr. averaged 10 points per game at UMass, lefty shooter. His dad was a legend at UMass too. What a great get for Kevin Baggett out of the portal. Someone who's in his 5th year, who can shoot, who's been experienced in the A-10.
Boy, the Mount looking to break down Ryder again, and they turn it over on that last feed to Cordelia for a second consecutive time. And if Cordelia catches on either of those passes, it's just a wide open layup or dunk.
Yeah, you gotta be alert as a big man with your hands ready. Catch it in those big bear claws. Catch it on 2, finish quickly. Cordelia's had a couple that's hit his hands here early.
5-4, Ryder leads. Powell thought about the three, did not take. Ryder scoping. Weeks is going to take the triple, and it's short. Battle for the rebound, and Cordelia ends up with it on his backside. The Mount looks to push. Montgomery's in the game for a first time. Ryder gets back alertly defensively. Reeves inside the arc, the kick out. Dakota gets a defender in the air. This is a triple. Back iron, no. Rebound loose, and the Mount's going to run it down. LeFew down the lane, scooping and scoring.
How about that athletic finish right there with the finger roll, LeFew, but it starts with a Cordelia offensive rebound, getting second chance points. That's what you need from your front court. Get more offense through physical offensive rebounding, pursuing, grip, secure. Wow. Powell.
He banks it in from about 15 to 18 feet. Riders on top 7-6, and they bring pressure again. LeFew beats the timeline with 3 seconds here to spare.
PNC is a sponsor here at Knott Arena, so the bank is open here on late afternoon Saturday action on ESPN+.
Denial on the outside as the Mount looks to run their offense. Only 5 to shoot. Reeves, this is a long 2, and it does not go. So a tough possession for the Mount. Ryder comes the other way. A lob down low. James all alone, and he lays it in. Boy, the Mount just lost Mervyn James. That was a bit too easy. 9-6, Ryder leads it. As Mount St. Mary's comes across into the front court. But Ryder's making the Mount work for every inch on this floor right now.
Look how close McKeithen is to Dakota LeFew as he tries to initiate, half-court offense. What a move.
What a spin, but it turns into just kind of a wild shot there for Montgomery. McKeithen the other way. He's going to take the pull-up, short, and the Mount gets the rebound. Boy, the Mount is getting on the glass off these jump shot misses. It's Montgomery fouled, and he'll get to the line to shoot 2 as we hit our first media timeout. So we got 13:53 to play in the open.
So our homecoming occurs in the winter, and it's just been fun to see. And you have a lot of support from the current athletes here. Baseball's here, women's lacrosse is here, women's basketball at a game earlier, they're here in the gym. So it's been really fun to see the turnout as Deshane Montgomery, the Showtime himself, the lefty freshman sensation, steps to the free throw line and knocks it down.
How big is it to get Montgomery going? He's only had 1 double-digit scoring game in the last 6 for the Mount as he makes the second.
Well, you're a freshman in league play.
Yes.
And you're number 2 on the scout behind LeFew. So that means all these veteran teams, they are dialed into all your strengths and weaknesses, and you still have to produce on both ends with that type of stress as a freshman.
Dallas Hobbs in the game for a first time today. Pull-up jumper, spins off the iron. The foul on him go, but another opportunity. We got a whistle and a jump ball as J.T. Langston Jr. got a big offensive rebound, but then got tied up. And the alternate arrow is going to give it to Mount St. Mary's.
Yeah, great to see Ron Jessamy. Look at him.
That's got to be Mount basketball. They just said it was going to be Ryder, but Ryder won the opening tip.
Absolutely. It is Mount basketball. And Ron Jessamy, those are the little things you like seeing freshmen do. Gets his hands in there, causes a jump ball, now you get possession. And it's interesting, you see J.T. Langston, the transfer from East LA College, was on Last Chance U on Netflix.
We might have to get a little signature after the game here.
With Coach John Mosley. You know, I coached out in LA at USC, so I know much about East LA College, and a JUCO product with, hopefully he's getting residual money from Netflix after that appearance on that show.
They're trying to take LeFew away. Hobbs well strong on a 3. His first field goal attempt of the game. So we got somebody with what is it, IMDb page?
Absolutely.
As a jump pass there, and Ryder keeps it in after a deflected pass went away. Still 15 to shoot for the Bronx. McKeithen now finding Powell. McKeithen's on the drive. Weeks takes the triple, but no good. And Montgomery the rebound. The Mount down 1, and here they come.
Weeks is firing it. Oh my goodness, the lefty is letting it fly today. Stagger doubles, catch and shoot.
Another 3, Hobbs, no good. And neither team able to get on the offensive glass after this last media timeout, as Powell's going to look for 3. That goes. 12-8, Ryder. And once again, it feels like if the Mount can force a few passes, get into a defensive set, they do well, but they give up those transition threes.
You have to sprint back. As you can see, 2 seniors, 3 freshmen on the court right now. Montgomery wide open.
It's another three, no good. Boy, the Mounts had 3 good looks in a row. Not one of them has gone. 12-8 Ryder leading McKeith. James inside the arc. Now for Powell. And Powell takes another 3, but no good. And Mount St. Mary's gets on the glass once more. Montgomery with a board. He has really been aggressive on the dribble early today. All the way in, and he got fouled. Let's see if they're going to rule that on the floor. They will. And we've got another media timeout. So, 11:35 to play in this.
8th in the MAC in rebounding this year. Very physical ball club.
I'll tell you, Mount St. Mary's has done a pretty good job on the glass early on today. The Mount only 3 of 12 from the floor, though. So that has been the Mount struggle. That foul was on the floor preceding. It was the first on McKeith. So Mount St. Mary's into their offense, down by 4. Hobbs driving, stopping outside the lane, and throws it away. Deflected pass, live ball turnover into the hands of James. And Ryder tries to extend upon their lead. They've held them out to 8 points in 8 minutes. Freshman DJ Dudley in for a first time for the Bronx.
DJ's from San Diego. I coached at the University of San Diego, but then he goes to LA Premier Prep for a 5th year. My buddy Phil Scott helped train him at LA Premier Prep last year.
And Ingram gets fouled. He'll go to the line to shoot 2.
But that's the nature of college basketball now. You know, the portal's made it so hard for high school players to get scholarships. So you got someone like DJ Dudley, a talented kid who was in San Diego, goes to prep school in LA. As you see this foul here, it's going to be 2 free throws for Ingram, the Wake Forest transfer. But nowadays, you just never know where your opportunity is going to come in college basketball because the portal has put heat on high school recruits in terms of recruitment level, timing, everything is in flux.
Yeah, more teams are taking transfers, so their freshman recruiting has been minimized. First free throw good. Ingram's got his second on the way now. And he connects. Mount St. Mary's bringing Adebayo back into the game. Franta Bartone checks in for a first time today. Adebayo's got 4 points and 4 rebounds. Bartone blocked away from behind on the dunk attempt. Nothing coming easy for the Mount early on today.
That has to be a quick finish. I know he wanted to dunk it, but that step and that gather slowed him down. Here comes the block, and Ryder's looking to make a run out of this thing.
James 3, no good, big miss. Ryder on a bit of a run here. The Mount scoreless over the last 3 minutes. 14-8, Ryder leads it. And they're doing everything they can to take Dakota LeFew away. As LeFew up top with the basketball.
Look how close DJ Dudley is to Dakota LeFew. This is a freshman in their 4th-year players' gym shorts, trying to force him to be uncomfortable, the tough step back, and they're doing a great job making LeFew settle for tough ones right now.
Big offensive rebound, Bartone, and he lobs it back up top, and the Mount can go to work once more. Reeves on the drive. Step back, baseline jumper, no. And right now, nothing's coming easy for Mount St. Mary's offensively.
3 of 14 from the floor so far for the Mount.
Here's Powell. Trying to drive it tough. Step back contested. Not close. Montgomery's length so good defending guards.
Yeah, he's a 6'4 guard with 6'10 wingspan. Great steals guy. Good cut. Oh, boy.
Back cut and a live ball turnover again. And now Ryder's on the run. James lost it. Whistle and a foul. And James is going to go to the line to shoot 2. The Riders getting into transition. That's been the key. Neither team has really been able to score the basketball in half court.
I was about
their
to say
half court
the same
sets,
thing. Yeah,
right?
Nothing's been happening in the half court. The ball's been kicked ahead. I don't know how that was a shooting foul. Dan Engelstad pleading his case right now. He's kind of confused too. It was a drive, and the foul happened at the free throw line, and they send one of the league's best players, Mervyn James, to the free throw line for some free points, an 80% foul shooter. So now you know why Coach Engelstad is a little frustrated right now with that 2-shot foul call from the free throw line. You know, if Jordan was dunking from the free throw line, I would understand, but it was Mervyn James, marvelous Mervyn, just driving into the paint. Odd.
Yeah, we're not watching a Jordan Dominique Wilkins slam dunk competition. He probably had another 1 or 2 dribbles before going up. Now St. Mary's down now by 8. They run the weave up top. Montgomery now for Reeves. That shot clock's ticking down again. 5 to shoot. Trying to post up Bartone. He's got to shoot it. This is going to be a violation.
Oh my goodness. They might have to review this because one official, my guy, Brandon Cruz, called the pushing foul with how many seconds on the shot clock here. Dan Engel said that timeout had the board, dialing up a little baseline out of bounds option here to hopefully get some easy points.
Mervyn James getting that foul, and the Mount gets a break. Dakota Lafita inbound. He's got to get it in, and he is able to do so up top to Montgomery. Riders switching defensively up top. Jessamy's going to get a post touch, go to work in the lane, pass. Adebayo, the finish and one. What a pass by Jessamy.
Tremendous pass, great big-to-big passing. When your opposite big man goes to the baseline, he ghosts as the other big on the block goes middle like Jessamy did. Throw that little jump pass. So you see Ron Jessamy, the freshman who's emerging, gets the loose ball tie-up, causing a jump ball. Great assist to Adebayo, who right now, Dola Adebayo, 7 of the Mount's 11 points. Adebayo played for my high school coach, Mike Hibbs, at the Canterbury School in Florida. I played for Coach Hibbs at the Bullis School in Potomac, Maryland. So you know I'm going to be biased on this broadcast for Big Dola, but he's playing great so far.
Now brings a little token pressure here. Powell's going to step into a 3. Back iron, no. And Adebayo's doing it all. Gets his 5th rebound of the game. The Riders trying to take away these Mount guards and force them out to get it done down low. And they had a guard, Dudley, guarding Jessamy, and a foul given as the entry pass comes.
Good offense there. They saw that the freshman Dudley was guarding the much bigger freshman Jessamy. Dola, who just got the assist from Jessamy, tries to return the favor, and they draw the foul. 5th Rider foul.
16-11, Rider leads. They get it into Jessamy. Jessamy on the low post. Jessamy's going to work underneath. Lost it going up, gets it back. Jessamy fouled. And he'll shoot 2 at the line. And for a freshman, Jessamy's got an aggressive nature about him.
He's playing great basketball right now. Okay, they throw the ball down again. He keeps his pivot foot, draws the contact. He got the offensive rebound off the first miss, stayed resilient, stayed aggressive. Now you step to this free throw line, take a deep breath, reach for the peach, and hold that follow through.
Foul on Anthony McCall, who had checked in for a first time today, number 23 on Rider. So Jessamy, again, he scored 8 points in 8 minutes against Niagara a week ago. And then he scored 11 points in 7 minutes at Quinnipiac. And you just knew we were going to see a little bit more of him today after those 2 games.
And he's given them great energy off the bench. They're struggling to score. Next thing you know, he's got his handprints, his fingerprints all over these last several possessions when they've needed points.
The Mount has scored 5 in a row. It's 16-13 Rider. McCall knocked away, but he goes right to McKeithen. McKeithen with a pull-up, and he connects. Corey McKeithen, the senior from Windsor, Connecticut, ends a little bit of a drought there for the Bronx. 18-13, the visitors in front.
He started all 19 games, 4th in the MAC in minutes per game. So this is an experienced guard making a tough shot on the road here at the Mount's homecoming at Knott Arena.
Now Adebayo catches, cross-court feed in the corner. Montgomery spinning, fading, no good, but there's Jessamy, and he goes back up, misses. Jessamy once more to score.
Ron Jessamy, folks. Ron Jessamy, unbelievable resilience there. Another offensive rebound putback. He's going head-to-head with Tariq Ingram, a Wake Forest transfer in his 5th year. Unbelievable by the freshman.
Boy, Dudley with a high dribble, but there's a light ball turnover. LeFew coming up, and boy, the turnovers have hurt them out all year, and Dakota just dribbled it on the sideline. So the Mount can't take advantage of a possible transition out.
Yeah, 28th game between these two programs. Every year now moving forward, they're going to go at it twice a year. That's part of hashtag Maction that we talk about. When you're playing MAC basketball, you get everyone twice.
Weeks has it on the outside, 12 to shoot for Ryder. Looking over the Mount defense. Ryder's really going deep onto the bench. Ruben Rodriguez has checked in. McKeithen, 3 to shoot. Has it taken away by Jessamy. It's going out of bounds now. Will they rule that Jessamy had possession or not? They're going to say no, and that means Ryder's only got 1 on the shot clock.
You have to be alert. In an athletic stance, low, body to body right now. Nothing at the rim, nothing on the weak side lob.
The inbound comes. Here's the jumper at the horn. No good. Tipped out. Ryder gets the offensive rebound. Weeks for 3. It's short, and Jessamy gets the board and gets fouled. 18-15. Ryder still in front, and it hasn't been easy offensively for either side. The Mount 5 of 20 from the floor. Ryder is 6 of 19.
Yeah, it's been one of those grinded out MAC games. 1-1 here as Jessamy steps to the line. He's been playing great minutes here for the Mount here. 4 points, 4 rebounds, 2 offensive rebounds, an assist and a steal for the freshman.
Front end is up and no good. Now Ryder will come the other way after the miss. Foul was on Langston, so 7 team fouls on Ryder. As here's McKeithen, top of the key, did not take the triple. Now St. Mary's trying to lock it down in their half-court D. Jessamy went down to the ground. Post touch Langston. He's going to go into Jessamy. He gets a Mount player in the air, and he gets the bucket and the foul, and it's going to be Jessamy on the foul.
Got to stay down and discipline there if you're a young man playing in that post defense. Stay vertical. And JT Langston, who, by the way, was tremendous. Look at this play on the inside. Shot fake, drawing the contact, and one for the Last Chance U alum. He was tremendous against St. Peter's. 8 points, 4 rebounds, 4 blocks, 2 steals, and an assist against St. Peter's in that huge road win as he gets the and one to fall down at the free throw line. Great young player here for Kevin Baggett's ball club.
Now that doubles the Ryder lead. They're now on top by 6. As the Mount comes into the front court against pressure. Alice Hobbs is checked back into the game. He's running the point for the Mount. So LeFew also in is off the ball now. And Dakota's going to get a touch here. Screen right. Kick out. Reeves is open for 3. No good. Well off to the right. And a long rebound. Ryder looks to run with it. The feed. James down. And they're going to get a layup. And again, it is Langston. And now the ball's knocked away in a steal. And all of a sudden, Ryder with a mid-range pull-up. And no good, but they had a chance for a double-digit lead there.
McKeithen pulled that Jose Alvarado steal move, was hiding, creating the steal. That was unbelievable. They just can't finish. Mount's got to gather a little bit together here. They're down 8.
Reeves double-teamed. Finds Adebayo. Down low, Cordelius alone to score.
That's good, quick, high-low basketball, quick finish from the big, quick pass from Adebayo, who's played tremendous here so far this afternoon.
Yeah, really, it has been the Mount big scoring today. As James no good on the rebound, Adebayo's defense played a big difference there. He's a great rim protector.
Leads the team in blocks. When he's playing with this level of energy, he just looks like a massive difference maker. Again, the short roll, high-low again.
And once more, Cordelia scores in an instant.
You take that short roll, and you got to make decisions as a big. 2 great passes back-to-back by Adebayo, who scored it well, but playing unselfish, too.
James off balance, got fouled. Foul may be on the drive on Hobbs. Let's see. And they're going to say it's on the floor. So it was clean up top from Adebayo. That's going to be a first foul on Hobbs.
They must have, looking at the replay there, they must have gotten Hobbs with the slap because it didn't look like anything in the lower extremities at all in terms of tripping or a knee to the thigh. So, but it's going to be a baseline out of bounds here for the Bronx.
Now, prior to that foul, we were remiss to tell you that Jessamy got his second foul. As a baseline jumper doesn't go, McKeithen knocks it away from Hobbs, but Hobbs gets it back. Great physical play by Dallas Hobbs, and Lefew on the take, Euro step to lay it in.
How on earth did he find the angle to finish there on the Euro step? Another finger roll from Lefew, who can't get it going from three, but has showed his improvements as a player off the bounce, getting to the rim twice here with beautiful finishes.
It's a 6-0 Mountain run. Post touch for Ingram. Double team comes. Powell looking for Ingram down low in the paint. Muscling his way up. Too strong, and the Mount with a rebound. And a chance to tie or take the lead. Hobbs all the way. The kick, a triple. No good. Boy, the Mount just has not had that feel from three in the opening half today.
0 of 6 from three. A great look that we were just talking about. You want Lefew to be able to get open threes, especially in transition like those. But now it's a 2-point game. The Mount has a little bit of momentum. Look at Lefew.
Nearly a steal. As once again, Ingram muscling his way up. Back iron, no, tips it up. Gets his own rebound. It is a battle. Right-handed hook to score.
That is old school NBA basketball. Two big front court players banging inside, and Ingram getting the best of Cordelia on that possession. Great resolve by the young man. But what about physical, old school, big men on the block basketball?
25-21 Ryder. 2.5 minutes to play opening half. Lefew driving again, bouncing underneath Tinsley. Tinsley's coming up top for Montgomery. 6 to shoot. Deshane's going to make it happen. Turning, wild runner goes. What a bucket there for Montgomery.
What a way to push through to your strong hand for the young man who's marveled all year, Deshane Montgomery.
And he jumped the passing lane and knocked it out of bounds. And we got immediate timeout. Montgomery all over the floor right now for Mount St. Mary's. Oh, we got as they beat Ryder 86-66. And then Martin in the NEC. Coach Phelan punched the Mount's first ever trip to the NCAA tournament with a win in the 1995 NEC Finals at Ryder.
830 career wins, 49 seasons as a head coach, 49 more seasons. Oh, look at that backdoor pass. Oh, my goodness. Mervyn James with the finish. 49 more seasons as a head coach than I had. Unbelievable, Jim Phelan.
Amazing career. And, of course, we are honoring Jim Phelan's daughter, 16-year athletic director that retired after last year, Lynn Phelan Robinson, today. Lefew drives it in, scoops it up again to score. 27-25. The Mount is within 2.
Another beautiful play by Lefew, going toe-to-toe, blow for blow with Mervyn James here. They're both playing great basketball. 2 possible player of the years. Looks like a moving screen that got McKeithen open. There was 2 bodies colliding with one another there, and the mid-range falls down for McKeithen, the senior. Wow.
29-25 Ryder. Now Hobbs just got knocked out there by a screener on the run. Left wing Montgomery. Lefew pump fake on a 3 from the corner. That shot has not been there often for the Mount. Dakota's under the hoop. 8 to shoot. It's Montgomery on the drive. Contact. Offensive foul. A charge. 45.9 seconds remaining in this physical first half.
Those are always done. The chairman of the board of the MAC, I like to call him, been here at St. Peter's at Marist for so long. You know, when I was coaching at Fairfield, anytime we went to Marist, whether they were good or bad, whether we were good or bad, it was a hard place to play. And, you know, in the Pac-12, it's comparable like going to Oregon State when I was at USC. Just tough places to play regardless of what's going on, as Weeks has been coming off screens all night. He finally knocks down his second, but he shoots it so confidently. Great out of timeout execution by Kevin Baggett's ball club.
Weeks hits a 3, and now the Mount can wait for the final shot of the half. But Ryder with a quick 5-0 spurt. They lead by 7. 8 seconds left. Dakota gets the screen. He goes to his right. Hesitation drive. Adebayo for the baseline. Short. Ryder the rebound. And the clock's going to hit 0. This will count if it goes. No good. It was close on a 3-quarter court heave. And it is halftime at Knott Arena. So Ryder finishes strong. A 5-0 run over the final one. We'll have the basketball to get the second half underway. Martin, what is the big thing you see from the Mount that they need to turn the corner in this one?
Offensively, got to have better pace offensively. Obviously push the ball ahead, but execute with some pace, precision, cut harder. Everything needs to move faster for them offensively.
Weeks, a wild three to start. It's an air ball and out of bounds. Mount basketball. Weeks was trying to sell a foul on that three-point attempt.
Yeah, and you see Kevin Baggett, associate head coach Jeff Arnold, telling him, play off of the closeout, play off of the shot fake. Don't try to flop and flail to get to the free throw line there. They're going to be chasing you because you made that three late in the half already.
Yeah, Weeks has made a few big ones. The Mount did not hit a three in the first half as a team. Adebayo up top, 10 to shoot. LeFeau's going to take the three right here. And he hits, and it's what the Mount needed coming out of the break.
LeFeau did exactly what Kevin Baggett wanted TJ Weeks Jr. to do. Play off the shot fake, get them to chase you, and the Mount is back in the game now with a steal from LeFeau.
32-28. Here comes Tinsley on the drive. Handing for Adebayo. Adebayo on that low block going to work. Back to the bucket, turning long. Hook good. You can't guard that.
When he gets to the middle, on balance, left shoulder, right hand jump hook, he's very good down there. 2-point game just like that. Great start for the Mount. Pace, precision, cutting harder, just playing harder on the offensive end in the half court.
McKeithen's got it. And now Mervyn James, one dribble in the pull-up to connect. So James in the opening half scored 8 points. He's now into double figures for that field goal. It's a big one for Ryder, 34-30. The Bronx lead it.
He's so hard to guard because he has that beautiful mid-range shot. So he can play off of the short roll, he can pick and pop, and you can't switch him because he can bury you in the post and offensive rebound at an elite level.
LeFeau into the corner. It's an Adebayo triple. Good! How about that? They didn't hit a three in the first half, and right out of the gate, Mount St. Mary's knocking them down left and right to open the second stanza.
You see Adebayo before every game working on that with Coach Will Holland, and I know his high school coach at Canterbury, Mike Hibbs, the DeMatha alum, just stood up and screamed watching that three ball fall.
Everything on the outside for Ryder. McKeithen. He's got the step back triple. It's an air ball, offensive rebound, shot clock violation. That shot will not count even if it had gone down. And it's Mount St. Mary's basketball, and all of a sudden, a chance for the Mount to take the lead here.
And a little bit of luck there for the Mount. This is the 13 offensive rebound per game type of team, 34th in the country. You got to box out and finish every possession. Don't play with fire. Get the ball, and luckily now they have the ball down one with a chance to take the lead.
The Mount has not led since 6-5, and here they are down 34-33. They run the weave up top. LeFeau kicks it to Reeves. He's open for three, and there's another. We've got a timeout. Ryder. Wow, what a start for the Mount. They're on top 36-34. Phelan Robinson, more than 40 years as a member of the Mount. Lynn really has had a lifetime of service to Mount St. Mary's, a player, a coach, and of course 16 years as an AD. And scan that QR code that was up there and make a donation today. The Mount forces a turnover, and Martin, they try to keep this run going.
Yeah, they've gotten 2 steals here as LeFeau turns the corner. Oh my goodness.
Reeves three, strong.
11-2 run to start the half for the Mountaineers, playing with great energy. And on that play before, LeFeau searched the roll, took his time, and got his senior Reeves an open three, which the Mount just desperately needs, as Alan Powell, my goodness, off balance, making a tough pull-up.
Coming off the screen and hitting a big one to tie the game at 36 all. Reeves was frustrated that he didn't get a foul call on that three prior, as Reeves battles Powell just to get it across the midcourt stripe. They are keeping it away from LeFeau. Reeves pull up, in and out. And Tinsley steals it. Now Dakota LeFeau. Hesitation to, oh, what a move! And he's fouled. Dakota LeFew. My goodness.
That was sensational, like Jordan on the baseline. The little hesitation. Quinnipiac 7-1, but look at the top. Fairfield, the other Connecticut school from the MAC, 6-2. St. Peter's coming off the loss to Rider at 6-2 also. Three programs really separated themselves so far early in league play.
LeFew makes the first free throw. I think Quinnipiac plays Fairfield tomorrow, if I am not wrong right there. So
Huge
that would be
matchup.
A heavyweight battle.
91 and 95 up in Connecticut. Everyone's going up to Hamden for that one. We got a big one.
So Dakota makes one of two. The Mount's up 37-36. Rider basketball. 15:45 to play. The Mount in there, man-to-man. James down low, runners short. And the rebound won by the Mount. Here comes Montgomery. He's got a wrap on that left hand now. Adebayo. Over to LeFew. Dakota's going to get going. And he scores at the iron.
Great refusal there. They swing it quickly. Pass, drive the baseline. And the Mount looks like a completely different team here in the second half.
They were down by 7 going into the break. It is a 14-4 Mount run in the second half. 5 minutes in. 14 points in 5 minutes. James pull up good. He didn't need much room to connect right there.
There's a reason he's a Player of the Year candidate. He's so active. He's so perfect in that mid-range. Perfect rotation every time, even with the contest from the long and athletic Adebayo.
Now Cordelia inside the arc. Yeah, that mid-range game could be a lost art. Cordelia's another player that can really shoot it. This is a three from LeFew. It's well strong. He tried to go with a bounce to his left there. And now a chance for the lead for Rider on this end. Ruben Rodriguez in the game. One catching James. They're trying to run their offense through him. And the shot no good, but a late whistle and a foul. And James will get to the line to shoot 2.
See, that's what happens when you play a front court player, as you can see here. He sizes up Adebayo, gets to his left. He can make the mid-range shot. He's a great straight-line driver. You know, Adebayo's a little bigger, right? A little more athletic. But James, the possible MAC Player of the Year, quick first step, going to his left hand there, drawing the foul, and then he gets to the free throw line. He shoots 80% from the foul line.
Well, we got 2 of the top 3 scorers in the league in this game, in James and LeFew. In the first half, they played well, but in the second half, they're both starting to just really take things over offensively.
Yeah, absolutely. Anytime you have a front court player who could shoot well from the free throw line, James shooting 80%, it's a luxury to have as a coach. And, you know, I like to say, if I had some front court players who could shoot 80% from the free throw line, I'd probably still be coaching today.
As James makes them both 40-39, Rider in front. 14-15 to play in the game. The Mount getting into their offense. Montgomery hands for Hobbs. Bouncing down low and a dunk for Jessamine.
Do you see the pace of the offense? It's night and day from the first half. Everyone's cutting harder. Everyone's moving faster. Great read off the ball screen. Jessamine with the dunk. And he has really emerged here for Dan Engelstad the past 2 weeks.
Like a well-oiled machine. Here is James, this time Tinsley guarding. James, step back long 2, and it goes down again. 42-41 Rider, and James is doing it all right now at Knott Arena.
Unreal. The step back from the 6'8 forward, the North Alabama transfer who's been here at Rider with Kevin Baggett for the last 3 years.
Tinsley triple. In and out. Montgomery the rebound. Goes up strong but can't finish. And now we'll get to the line. Oh, the Mount has been relentless at times. Was Rider in a zone right there?
It sure looked like it. They, quite frankly, looked a little confused. I think there was probably some communication lapse there on their defensive end with the 5 on the court. But you have to love Deshane Montgomery, second leading scorer, 11 points per game. You know, relatively quiet tonight, only 4 points, gets an offensive rebound. That's how you contribute to winning, by doing things besides scoring the basketball. As he pushes his free throw, needs to slow down a step there at the free throw line. But you see his left hand bandaged up, meaning he might have jammed it there in the first half, because I didn't notice that in the first half.
No, and of course that's his shooting hand, making it much More difficult for Montgomery here from the line as he tries to tie it. And he does so as it rattles around and falls home.
Good adjustment there. You know, that's really hard when you have that thick athletic tape on your wrist and you're trying to extend and reach for the peach with your follow through. It's very difficult, especially on the shooting hand.
Here's the big fella, Ingram, on the outside. James is trying to post up Tinsley. Great fight from Tinsley to deny.
Tinsley really working hard to front here. He needs to have weak side help, though, if they try to throw it over the top.
7 to shoot. Powell's going to take it, and he hits it. And all of a sudden, Ryder is getting going offensively. 5 of 8 from the field in the second half.
I tell you what, this Ryder team can really mid-range you. I mean, they are terrific in that area. James, Powell, McKeithen, unbelievable showing by them.
3 for the lead. Good for Hobbs. And the Mount's up 45-44.
See, the difference between that 3 and the 2 threes Dallas missed in the first half, he took his time, 1-2 and up there for the finish.
And Hobbs, they go right by him, and a foul. And at the line to shoot 2 now. And that's going to be a 3rd foul on Jessamy. And Ingram's going to go to the line. It's going to be something Hobbs is going to have to grow with. He plays very aggressively defensively, but quite often he gives up that penetration, and it gets them out in some trouble down low.
Yeah, and when you pick up in the full court, the most important thing is keep the offensive player in front of you right there. Looked like McKeithen got downhill, was able to get into the paint, drop it down, draw the foul. You just got to stay disciplined here. It's, you know, it's a 45-45 game, razor-thin margins for error in a MAC game.
James has 16 points. Adebayo and LeFew 12 for the Mount. Ingram makes them both. Riders up by 1. 12:15 to play. Both teams 3 and 5 in the league, desperate for a big win. Jessamy has it knocked away, and Riders coming the other way with the basketball. James down the baseline. Reversal, no. Gets it back. Spins to his right hand, and they get a reverse layup for T.J. Weeks Jr. 48-45, Ryder. As now Dakota LeFew. They run a weave. It's knocked away. The Mount's going to go claim it in the backcourt because it was touched by Ryder. It's not an over and back. Jessamy hands for Hobbs. Hobbs, it's Tinsley. He was open, did not take. Finds Jessamy. Jessamy with 8. On the low block with 5. Jessamy to his right hand. Scores!
How about that move by Ron Jessamy, a freshman playing like a veteran player. Dribbles down the bigger Ingram, takes his time, gets to his left shoulder, the righty hook. What a great move in the post there.
Patience, a virtue for Jessamy right there. Ryder running their offense through James. 10 to shoot now. As trying to get an angled Powell. The ball's on the floor. It's loose. The Mount is on it. We're going to have a jump ball, and the alternate arrow will give it to the Mount when we return from this media timeout. Ryder 48. Mount.
New York with a little bit more energy and excitement, ready to steal some road wins.
10:51 to play in this game. Ryder's going to bring full court pressure here. The inbound to Hobbs. No double team, though, from the Bronx in the backcourt. And now here it comes in the front court, and the Mount able to elude it. And they get into a half-court set. Cordelia comes out. Everybody is on the perimeter for the Mount. Montgomery just took off that tape.
Yeah, he said, we're just going to play through it. Sometimes players make that decision if it's too uncomfortable.
Runner for LeFew, good. He has been outstanding on the drive today.
It's unbelievable to watch this young man's develop over 4 years at the Mount. Right now, he's about to be 5 of 6 from 2 today. A collection of floaters and finishes in the paint at the rim on the run.
Powell can't get it to go. The open mid-range jumper. And LeFew brings it off the iron quickly up the other way. Dakota on the outside, cross-court feed. It's a Tinsley 3, but short. That shot for the corner has not been to Tinsley's liking this year. We've seen him hit it from the top of the key, but He's had a tough time from the wing.
And it was a great read by LeFew. You know, he got an edge, skipped it to the opposite corner because the help was in too far. Tinsley's just got to take his time, knock it down.
Ryder
see one go in from that area. That's how you change how you feel about it.
Tinsley trying to take James out of the game on this end. Here's Powell, 5 to shoot. Goes up strong, just a bit strong off the glass. And the Mount up by 1 comes the other way. Montgomery, it's a corner 3, LeFew, no good. And Tinsley wins it and then gets tackled.
That's what Tinsley does, a consummate winner, working his tail off. Yes, he missed the corner 3 last possession, but if you've noticed, Coach Dan Engelstad has started putting him on Mervyn James, a little more athletic, yes, a little shorter than Adebayo and Jessamy, but what Tinsley can do, he can really move, be a gnat on post defense, move into front, going after loose ball, hitting the deck there, and the Mount has an opportunity now to extend this lead.
The inbound to Cordelia. There's so many more ways to affect the game. As a 3 off the iron, it's loose, and Ryder the rebound off the LeFew miss. But you don't have to score to affect a basketball game in a positive nature for your team.
No, absolutely. And when you're not scoring and you're not making shots, how you compete, that determines what type of competitor you really are.
James lost it, gets it back, and scores. Adebayo wanted to travel. 50-49 Ryder.
He somehow got all the way across the paint without dribbling. It looks like he must have bobbled the basketball, hence no travel was called.
Hobbs with a blow by. Good movement. Montgomery on the outside. Oh, look at that crossover. Mid-range pull-up. He hit it. Oh, they call the charge.
Oh, my goodness. I don't know about that one. He did not look like he extended that left arm. An offensive foul call on the push-off there. A stunning call here at Knott Arena on homecoming. No home cooking here at homecoming for the Mount, that's for sure.
Dan Engelstad saying, what? He's going to get rid of that pesky, cumbersome jacket. As here's James on the outside, 50-49, Ryder leads it. What a move that was by Montgomery. But they whistled him for the charge. On a stop and pop. The big fella Ingram up top. Bringing Cordelia away from the iron. Long 3, Powell. And it just doesn't go. Adebayo's having an enormous game with a rebound, and the Mount pushes it. LeFew. They're looking for a post-up. Dakota dribbling, driving, swinging. It's Montgomery down the baseline. Scores! No foul. And Ryder the other way quickly. 51-50. Mount St. Mary's. McKeithen. Good defense by Hobbs there. Battling to stay in front. James doesn't have his dribble. But Weeks has it. He's been outstanding on the outside today. Lost it. Runner good. Weeks recovered and scored. And Ryder calls timeout again here. They've only got 1 remaining, I believe. 7:20 to play in.
Thurmont, Emmitsburg, Frederick all coming to catch some great college basketball here on a Saturday afternoon in Emmitsburg.
Just about 3,000 fans in the house today on this winter homecoming, hoping for a big Mount win. 52-51, Ryder leads it. And we're getting close to crunch time. 7-10 and counting in the game. Dallas Hobbs between the rings. Look at that dribbling display. Swings it to Adebayo, taking it baseline to the corner, and it's a turnover as a bounce pass that LeFew could not control. Out of bounds, Ryder basketball.
And LeFew's got to get all the way to that deep corner on a baseline drive. Adebayo can't just throw it expecting someone to be there, but LeFew 2 more steps down towards that corner. He would have been there for a wide open 3.
10th Mount turnover of the game. Ryder's turned it over 8 times today. As here's Powell on the take, going up strong. No good, but they're going to rule a goaltend, I think, because Cordelia's hand went through the hoop and he actually hit the rim. So even though that layup was no good, it's a bucket for Ryder.
And that's why ball movement's so important, right? You go from one side to the next and you quickly drive before the defense can get to the help line, can get set, can get in the help stance. And a big-time play there on the refusal, and it did look like Cordelia's hand went through the rim.
54-51 Reiter. 6.5 minutes to play. Hobbs inside the arc. Now LeFew looking baseline. James is guarding LeFew. Dakota's in the lane now. Blocked away. Fight for the rebound, and Reiter wins it. And now the Bronx, who led by 7 into the break, saw the Mount furiously rally early in the second half, trying to establish their lead once more.
You got to dig deep here defensively. Be in a stance, jump to the ball. Oh, wow.
Powell lost the basketball, but a whistle following. Fouls on the floor. That's a big call. It looked like the Mount might be able to pick that up in a live ball situation, but they're going to get a foul on Cordelia, his second.
And the seniors, Tinsley and Reeves, back in the ball game. Tinsley has done a fairly nice job. You know, a little more undersized compared to Mervyn James, but has really been playing aggressive post defense, closing out aggressively in the mid-range on James, who's an assassin in that area, and a MAC Player of the Year candidate. Just a tremendous player. And to think about, quote-unquote, portal perspective, Reiter gets a North Alabama transfer to come in and have 3 fantastic years in the MAC.
This is a 2 from McKeithen, and he connects, and Reiter's lead is 5 with 5:50 to play.
Mid-range, no change. Unbelievable how efficient the Reiter Bronx are in that area in between the free throw line and the three-point line.
Got check time for Mount St. Mary's. Big 3 from Reeves, but no good. And the rebound loose, but Reiter will corral it.
It's a great look. He's open. He probably just took a little too fast to get his shot off there. He had more time than he realized. It's a great look for the senior.
Reiter playing through their bigs. Ball knocked away for a moment, but Ingram wins it back. They're trying to get James a touch. He's got it guarded by Tinsley. 8 to shoot. James going left, lost the basketball, and it's Mount St. Mary's ball.
Yeah, Tinsley's playing resilient down there, and he's so different than Adebayo, who's more athletic, a couple inches taller, who've been taking the James assignment for the most part. It's Kevin Baggett is furious over there right now.
Well, he thinks James didn't just lose it on his own.
Yeah, well, it's very interesting. You know, it's just one of those things where it looked close, and sometimes you get the call and sometimes you don't, as we have a 5-point game here at Knott.
Montgomery drives right and gets fouled.
No, it's another great refusal. Okay, when we talk about what a refusal is, it's when the ball swung quickly and the defense is expecting you to take the ball screen to the middle of the floor. It's when you drive baseline side to try to get to the rim before the defense gets set. They've done that a couple of times here in the second half, have the Mountaineers.
And that's the non-dominant side for Montgomery as well.
That's why it's so important to be skilled, young people. Got to be able to dribble, pass, shoot with both hands, attack the floor on both sides as Montgomery knocks it down without the tape on his wrist.
That's right, makes the first of 2. After a prolific offensive start to the half for them out, they've slowed down here. So getting to the line, enormous to try to build things back up. Second free throw, and he makes them both, and the Mounts within 3. 56-53, Reiter. Got check time here from Knott Arena, 4:40 to play. McKeithen harassed by Montgomery, but into the front court. The Bronx muscling their way to the lead here. Weeks finds Powell. Post touch Ingram going into Cordelia to score. He got to his spot to use the glass and put it in.
He's such a house down there, and when he gets to his strong hand, what can you do about that? As Reiter goes to their matchup zone, the games of human chess in college basketball, Mount finds the seam right there, the free throw line with Tinsley.
Back cut for Montgomery. He'll back it up, 10 to shoot. Deshane's taking a 3. Back iron, no, but Montgomery's going to run down the rebound. The long board went to the Mount, and they can reset here. Down by 5, 3:50 to play. Dakota finds Tinsley from the foul line, but no. And this time the Bronx bring down the board. It's Weeks handing for Powell. 17 to shoot. Good ball movement here for Ryder. The denial of Weeks there. They try to get a post touch with James, but an errant pass, and it'll be Mount St. Mary's basketball when we return. 3:20 to play in this one. Ryder 50.
On the mothership, ESPN Plus here today at Mount St. Mary's homecoming, and it looks like Ryder's going to pick up in a little bit of a pressure set here in the full court.
Ron Jessamy is checked back into the game for the Mount, and he got that inbound pass. Shane Montgomery will bring it up here for Mount St. Mary's. 58-53 Ryder, 3:10 to play. Montgomery around his screen, the pull-up. It's a 2, but it's short, and the rebound goes to the Bronx.
That's a tough shot, okay? They ran the guard-to-guard screen action. Montgomery didn't have anywhere to go. Jessamy was posting up on the same side. You just got to live for another day and keep the ball moving there. Now you got to get a stop defensively. 58-53, another close MAC matchup here.
10 on the shot clock. McKeithen looking down low. Instead gets it to James. Pull up jumper. Back iron. No. And Montgomery the rebound. 2:30 and counting. Here comes the Mount down 5.
You never expect James to miss. Tinsley played good defense, great positionally. Now the Mount has an opportunity here. Great pass.
It's Jessamy to dunk. And Mount St. Mary's gets a timeout. LeFew drew the defense, made the beautiful bounce pass, and Ryder each well below the bonus. They've each committed 4 fouls. Alternate arrow would give the ball to Ryder. Ryder's got 1 timeout left. The Mount's got 2. As the Bronx will bring it up here.
This is a classic MAC grinder, you know. Nothing's been easy for either teams, but it's been something where it's been competitive from start to finish. A lot of small little runs throughout.
Powell blocked away, but Ryder gets it back 10 to shoot. Jessamy with a steal. Mount St. Mary's basketball.
Did you see Ron Jessamy sprint back? They thought they had the ball. It got to James's hands, and Ron Jessamy with an amazing hustle to get the loose ball there.
Montgomery on the dribble, handing for LeFew. Dakota driving, going all the way in, lost it, and fouled. And LeFew's going to the line to shoot 2 or not. Let's see. It's 2 free throws for Dakota. 58-55 Ryder. 1:33 to play.
And that's why player development is so important. Dakota LeFew, who was perceived as just a shooter early in his career, able to get to the rim late in the ball game as a senior here at the Mount, drawing a foul against a physical, aggressive front line as the free throw rolls out, but being able to continuously get better and better, as you can see the replay here, drawing the contact, so important. You saw the play before Dakota LeFew in player development, driving to his weak hand, his left hand, dumping it off to his freshman big for the dunk. Just an incredible testament to hard work and the time and hours that this program, coaches and players alike, put in to get better.
Dakota makes the second. It's a 2-point game. With 1:30 to play, here we go. Powell will bring it up the floor. Alan Powell with the basketball. Guarded closely by LeFew. Powell up top. On the drive to the 3-point line. Gets it back to McKeithen. Shot clock at 10. McKeithen around the screen. It's James now. James driving in, contested. Can't get it to go. Rebound loose. It's a foul. And it's going to be on Mount St. Mary's, I believe.
And you see,
Josh Reeves the foul.
And you see that's why Ryder is top 50 in the country in rebounding. Now they get another possession. They got an offensive rebound last possession. Jessamy got a steal. They got an offensive rebound attempt this possession. And they get another chance to extend this lead, which is razor thin, only 2 points on the road.
Clock's going to tick inside a minute right now. 15 to shoot for Ryder. Weeks on the outside. Whistle. They're going to get a foul. Are they calling a foul off the ball? What a time for that. My goodness. Foul off the ball on Jessamy. All of a sudden, whistles galore in a one-possession game with 54 seconds left.
Yeah, and the crowd's letting the officiating crew hear it. Very soft foul there, especially in a game that's been a grind throughout.
That was a 4th foul on Jessamy.
Got to get a stop here.
And a 6-team foul on the mount. 8 to shoot. Powell going left. Powell driving, lays it up, no good. Follow and a foul. And James will get to the line to shoot 2. They got the drive, and it opened up the opportunity.
The perks of being a team that rebounds at it.
Onto the floor. LeFew, Montgomery, Reeves, Adebayo, and Cordelia for Mount St. Mary's. 2 for James at the line.
And what Jessamy's play as a freshman showed today is that you could keep things simple and really impact a college basketball game.
Free throw good. One more coming. 59-56, Ryder.
It's not 3 or bust time yet for the Mount. Okay, 38 seconds here. You're down 4, you're at home. You just want to have a great offensive possession, and you want to score relatively quickly, though.
James makes them both. The Mount down 4. Here comes Mount St. Mary's. LeFew into the front court, driving right. LeFew, crossover dribble, spinning, hands it off. Adebayo dunks. 26.1 seconds remain. The Mount's going to give a foul. Powell had it knocked away. Out of bounds, Ryder basketball, and the Mount's going to call timeout. 23.3 seconds on the clock.
From the free throw line with a couple good free throw shooters. Usually you don't have the depth of the free throw line like Ryder has.
Langston is in the game. He's only 56%. Let's see what happens here. They're trying to get James the ball, and they're going to do so. Double team comes, and a quick foul from Adebayo. And James, who's got 20 today and is 6 for 6 from the line, is going to stride to the charity stripe to shoot 1-1 with 21.9 seconds remaining.
Yeah, and Coach Kevin Baggett there. How many times do you see that? Your 6'8" front court player, Mervyn James, sprints to the backcourt to catch the foul as a press break, and then hopefully get fouled like he did there because he shoots so well from the line. What a luxury for Kevin Baggett to have a player like this in his front court.
Here we go, big front end of the 1-on-1, bend to the knee, it's up, and good for James. 61-58, Ryder.
21 points for James today, so efficient. I just marvel at his ability to score the basketball, especially from inside the three-point line in different creative ways.
And he makes them both. It's a 4-point game. Ryder calls their final timeout. 62-58, Ryder, 21.9 seconds remain.
So right now to get one here, because then you send a good free throw shooting team to the line, and you still have a chance to tie it after that with the next possession.
And Tinsley is coming to the game for Cordelia. So the Mount's got 5 guys that can shoot the 3-ball in. LeFew will bring it up quickly. With some momentum, Dakota got fouled. And I think Ryder, they had a foul to give before the bonus. In fact, 2 fouls to give. And they gave one right there. McKeithen, that is his 4th foul, though. The Ryder starting point guard.
But see, what that does is it allows your defense to get set in the half court where the Mount struggled, and Coach Engelstad just dialed something up in the timeout. Kevin Baggett wisely using his foul there.
That was a 6th timeout. Adebayo down the lane, goes up, dunks! Full court pressure, the inbound to James, and a foul given quickly. 14.5 seconds remain. Great. What a game for Adebayo.
No, Adebayo, just a great drive on balance. The way he's played today, he's looked like an all-league talent, right? 16 points, multiple dunks, 7 rebounds, a block, a steal, 2 assists. He's done everything on the court, and now this homecoming crowd needs to go nuts and pray that Mervyn James misses a free throw.
1-1 here. He's 8 for 8 at the line today. Spin of the basketball, it is up, and it is good. 63-60, Ryder.
So much swagger at the free throw line. The 6'8" forward, the North Alabama transfer, the possible MAC Player of the Year on the road in a hostile environment, making free throw after free throw here.
He's got 23 points today. The next one. And it's a 2-possession game. He makes them both. 14.5 left. The Mount down 4. LeFew brings it up in a hurry. Dakota down the lane. With a right-handed dunk. Timeout, Mount St. Mary's. 8.3 seconds remain.
What you're seeing is Ryder's okay giving up 2s because they're 72% from the foul line. And they're in the football lineup here on the baseline. Number 2 Alan Powell is going to be your quarterback here as Ryder tries to inbound it.
How about that? And they did it. They got it into James. And he's going to go shoot 2 more now. That was a 10-team foul. They're not in the 1-on-1 anymore. The Mount had to deny James that basketball, and they didn't.
It's hard to because you can't cross that inbounds line on the baseline, correct? So when they're in that football set along the baseline, everyone is out of bounds. You as a defender need to stay inbounds. Mervyn James, 10 of 10 from the line here today. Just marvelous performance.
Free throw, good. 65-62 Ryder. 7.9 seconds left.
I got to be honest, this NIL thing, if I'm living in the Central Jersey area and I need my son to learn or daughter to learn how to make free throws, I'm going to throw some money at Mervyn James to teach me in the offseason because this young man makes free throws. Unbelievable showing here. Got to be a 3 quick.
The Mount down by 4. LeFew lost it. Ryder has come to Knott Arena, and they get a big road win here on homecoming afternoon. Our final today, Ryder 66 and the Mount 62. We take a break. We're back with Mount head coach Dan Engels.